Hi guys, Ivan and Susan here again from Vloggers on the Loose. We're 41 kilometres north of the Perth CBD, 8,730 people in the suburb, and built up an area of just over 3.8 square kilometres. We're in Quinns Rocks. Let's go for a walk around Quinns Rocks, my old stomping, or mine and Susan's old stomping ground from a long time ago. This is Quinns Beach over here. They've done a few different things over here, and they've put all these groins in. They were just doing it when we left Quinns. And they've bagged it all up along there. Put some stairs over here. So done a lot of things over here. The beach is looking nice. There's it's going to rain today by the looks of it. There's actually a groin out there or something. You can see the water breaking over there, the waves breaking. And that there where the waves are breaking, right out there guys, that's a reef, and that's where the suburb takes its name from. The area's main amenity, the suburb, takes its name from the offshore reef, first noted during a coastline traverse by assistant surveyor James Cowley in 1867. And there's a cafe across the road over there. That used to be called the Salt Cafe when we were here. It's now called Luna and Soul Cafe. Now you've still got a few of the old beach shacks along here, plus you've got quite modern houses. And I've noticed they put a lot of speed bumps in the road through here also. This road's right on the beachfront, by the way. This truck looks a bit strange. Oh, bonnet's rusted. I don't know what's going on there. There's a nice, these people have obviously tried to bring a bit of country to the ocean by putting a windmill in there. Interesting. And they've grassed it all up across here, across the road. I'm not sure if that was there when we were here. Can't remember that far back, guys. So Quinns Rocks is an outer coastal suburb of Perth, which is located within the local government area of the city of Wanneroo. The suburb was formally established in 1962 as a rural town site focused around the Quinns Beach, which I read out before about the reef out there. So this guy, James Cowley, he was continuing a survey began by Robert Quinn, who had reached a spot about 4 kilometres southeast of the rocks in 1866. The rocks are thought to be named after Robert Quinn, who immigrated to WA in 1863. Here we go, guys. Here's one of the older houses here. Probably one of the old beach shacks that's been had some new metal cladding put on it. But that is someone's house there. Now this area here, this is old Quinns that we're in. But there's a brand new house there that's just gone up. It's not even finished yet. Check that out. Got a pile of sand in front of the garage. There's furniture in it, so the people have moved in. But they've still got a lot of work to do. And it's starting to rain, guys. How weird's that? Well, not really, I suppose. We're in April already. So the old Quinns wasn't really planned well, well, it's very steep over here, put it that way. Very steep, very hilly. It's just all over the place, old Quinns. So the first beach shack owners in Quinns Rocks started in 1942. When the shacks were finally removed, shack owners were given first right of refusal for blocks on the ocean front, which we just came from, for £400, which is $800. So you could have bought a beachfront block over there for $800. Not bad, guys. $800 for a beachfront block. Not sure what they're worth today. Over $1 million, I think, for a block of land over there, especially in the Quinns Beach estate area. I remember when that opened up, because that's where we lived, in Quinns Beach estate. The oceanfront blocks over there were just over 300,000. So they're well over 1.5 million now. We're a couple of streets back, but this house to my right over here, he'd get some good ocean views because he's quite high up over there. So what do you guys think of old Quinns so far? It's all above ground power over here in old Quinns. It's a real beachy feel. And you've got some modern homes through here also, like this one over here. But sadly, it's only, I don't know if it was an old house, I think, and they've just redone it, because it's only got a single, very tiny garage there. Yeah, it was an old house, and they redid it. And there's the beach through there. So this person here to my right, he'll have perfect ocean views, because never to be built out, because that's a road straight through there. And there's an old beach shack just there, guys. One of the original beach shacks over there, worth a fortune. And then you've got a like an old Queenslander here. Check that out, 3-story. So there's all sorts of different housing through here in old Quinns Rocks, or old Quinns as we call it. So what we might do now is take you guys to a different part of Quinns Rocks, and we'll see you there shortly. So this here is the shopping centre in Quinns Rocks, guys. Been here a long time. Called Quinns Village Shopping Centre. And that IGA has been there since the year dot. It looks like it's had a bit of a revamp. All that signage in the front there looks all new. This used to be a hardware over here, and it also was there for a long time. It's now called the Hardware Cafe. Not sure if the same owners of the hardware is still involved with that. I doubt it though, because the guy that had the hardware, he was getting a bit long in the tooth. I think his name was Alan. He was watching our shows. He actually worked for Telstra, who I worked for years and years ago. So he's a good bloke. So this here is the news agent is still there in the shopping centre. The Chinese, I'm not sure that Chinese restaurant was there, guys. Don't think it was. There's a real estate agency over there. That used to be called something else when we were here. There was a real estate, but it was something else when we were here. I forget the name. And the petrol station right over there, it's now called Astron. I think it was No, I can't even remember the name, been that long ago, guys. Now, there's a couple of schools in this area, a couple of government primary schools, but across the road there, that's Mindarie, and those are the two high schools you have to go to, or you can go to Clarkson. But those are two private schools across there in Mindarie, Peter Moyes and Quinns, and I think it's called Quinns Baptist, yeah, but it's actually Mindarie. So Peter Moyes and Quinns Baptist College, the two high schools close to Quinns Rocks. Otherwise, your other alternative is Clarkson Senior High School in Clarkson, which is a government school. So we'll take you guys to a different part of Quinns now and show you around there. See you there shortly. So we're in the Quinns Beach estate now, guys. This is a sort of more upmarket estate here in Quinns Rocks. Quinns had about 4 different estates through here. There was the old Quinns, there was Norfolk Estate, there was an estate called Osprey Estate, but I'm not sure if that still exists. It might have got absorbed into with one of the other estates. And then Quinns Beach Estate, which is the part we're in now. And across the road there's one of 10 parks in this suburb of Quinns Rocks. And that there's the primary school, or one of the primary schools over there, called Quinns Beach Primary. And there's another primary school in Old Quinns, which is really, really old. So here's another park over here. That park, what I just showed you before, that's part of the school also. It's called Belhaven Park, but it's part of the school. But here's another park in here. And this one here is quite a nice park. I used to take our son here quite a lot because we lived a stone's throw from this park. And yeah, it's still looking very nice actually, this park. Check it out. There's a nice playing area over there. So they've maintained it quite well through here. Yeah, all these climby things are still here, all maintained very nicely. So we'll just go for a walk through Quinns Beach Estate, guys. Show you guys around here. Might even walk past our old house, because a few of you are always asking about what our houses look like and if it's shit gardens and all that sort of shit. I don't know what this one looks like now. Because we haven't been in it for a long time. So this is the road here that we lived on. You can see it right in front of you there, Donington Way. And we were number 10, Donington Way. It's right next to that big double story there, because I remember that double story was in the neighbours were in the process of moving in when the for sale sign went up on our house, and he was quite shocked that we're selling up. But he was a good bloke. Spoke to him a few times. So this Donington Way isn't that long a road. That's our old house here, guys, with the metal fence around it. We did not put that fence around it. That wasn't there when the previous, or the owners now have probably done it, but we done all this paving here in the front, and obviously the driveway. We didn't have solar panels on there. That's our old house here, right here, guys. Everything still looks the same except for the metal fence there. And this was our next door neighbour. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're still there. I'll just take a little walk down memory lane over here on Darlington Way, and everything seems to be kept in fairly pristine condition down here. I can't see a bad garden on the street. This one coming up here, the lawn in front here is a bit dead, but that's the only bad one I've seen so far. What do you guys think of Quinns Beach estate over here in Quinns Rocks? Now the ocean's only 400 metres from our old house. It's just down the road, hop, skip and a jump. So there you go guys, bit of memory lane for us, and a bit of you can see how we lived or live. So we'll wind it up on this little segment of Quinns Beach estate, and we'll take you to another part of Quinns. See you there shortly. Okay guys, we're in the Norfolk estate, which was the second part of Quinns to be established. Old Quinns obviously was the first part, and you got Norfolk over here, which is the second part. And we're taking you to the cheapest house listed in Quinns Rocks, and it's in the Norfolk area. So the gardens look a bit iffy in Norfolk, guys. I must admit there's a big difference. There's Carl's or Peter's panel beaters across there. Probably going to get a comment from Peter saying I live in that house. That's okay, Pete. We understand you're running your business from your front garden. It's okay. You're making every house look bad in the estate. It's also okay. No, it's not. No wonder this mob's selling up, because it's nearly across the road from Pete's panel beaters. So it's over here, guys, with the little white brick fence there. It's the cheapest house listed in Quinns Rocks at the moment. Here it is here. It's number 3 Duncombe Grove, Quinns Rocks. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1-car garage, as you can see. It's on a 450 square metre block. Not a very big house, guys. 108 square metres of living. Built in 1996. It's very neat inside though. I had a look on the internet. Very neat inside. That's it there, guys. And it is listed from 679,000 Australian dollars, about a kilometre from the beach. So what do you guys think? Number 3 Duncombe Grove in Quinns Rocks for sale, from 679,000 Australian dollars. So there was recently, oh not recently, but a year or so ago, maybe even more than a year, there was a story on the news about a Rottweiler escaping on this road actually. So we might get back to the car, guys, because I don't really want to get attacked by any dogs around here. There are some dickheads around who allow these things to happen. I think the Rottweiler was put down. So we'll head off to another part of Quinns now and see you guys there shortly. Okay guys, this here is the most expensive house in Quinns Rocks. What a beauty, look at that. There's always been a nice nook over here in Quinns. This is actually part of Old Quinns, but it's where Old Quinns meets Quinns Beach estate. And have a look at the hill we walked down, or up. Look at that. Susan was running up that hill, and all I was trying to do is make a deal with God that I don't have a heart attack. Anyway, if you're into your music, you'll know that song, guys. Yeah, here's the most expensive house in Quinns. Wow, look at it. Absolutely massive. Look at it. It's a 7-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 3-car garage. Now they say you can fit 6 cars in there. I only see 3 doors on there, so I'm calling it a 3-car garage, but it goes quite deep in. It's on a 1,181 square metre block. That'll command perfect ocean views, guys. It's number 14 coastal rise in Quinns Rocks, and it's priced from 2 million Australian dollars. Looking at that house as I see it there, when I saw on the internet, it's probably worth it. It is a beautiful looking house, and this has always been a nice nook in here. It's very high up over here. So what I might do now is start talking about the hospitals in this area. And oh, sorry, there's only one doctor in Quinns Rocks, but there are others in Mindarie, Merriwa, and Clarkson. And the closest hospital is the Joondalup Health Campus, which has got private and public in there. And the closest train station is at Clarkson, and there is a bus service to the station from Quinns. So what I might do now, guys, is give you guys the median house price through here. And I'll tell you what, we lived in Quinns for a long time, and the house prices, we got a fairly good price for our house because we sold it in the last boom of early 2000. I think it was about 2001 from memory, I can't remember. So we got a fairly good price for that. But I'll tell you what, it's taken a long time to get up. House prices over here, just have a look at this here, guys, these houses here. And there's a block for sale there. It's a big block. It's 1,156. But there used to be 2 big mansions over here, and that one there obviously got subdivided. They built 3 mansions on it, if you can have a look at that. But this block here is for sale, and it's quite a big block. You can probably subdivide it, and there's the ocean just there. So yeah, it took a long time for the median house price to creep up over here in Quinns Rocks, but it's got there. Median house price now over here in Quinns is 835,000 Australian dollars. The median unit price is pretty hefty also, 722,500. And the median land over here isn't too bad actually. It's 412,500 for the median land price through Quinns. And there you go, guys. This to my right over here, it's a dog beach down there, and that's the car park for them, for the dog owners to take their dogs down to the beach. Have a look at the ocean. How beautiful is that? Really nice spot over here. And we're in Old Quinns again over here, guys. Some of these driveways are very, very steep. So where shall we wind it up? I don't know yet. My director is directing me, and she's going to tell me exactly where to go. And yes, she has. Look at that, guys. What a beautiful view of the ocean. Probably just wind it up over here. Let us know what that song is, what I spoke about back there. Susan's running up that hill. And I'm just trying to make a deal with God. I don't have a heart attack. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video on Quinns Rocks. Hope this one isn't as boring for you as a couple were. I hope the paint dries a bit faster for you in this one. And we'll see you guys. No, we won't. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And here comes this old Holden Ute. Check this out as it goes around the bend here. Have a look at that. Pretty cool. We'll see you guys in the next one.